Hey friends, welcome back. In this video I want to do a makeup look with a few items that I've been holding on that I have been able to try. So I have a bare face today. As you can tell, my face is still a little bit flared up and I have dark under eyes, dark circles. So I'm going to be trying today the new Dior Forever Hydra Nude Foundation and the new concealer. Those are two brand new for me, and the shade that I got for the foundation is 1.5 neutral. It's described as natural perfection for 24 hours and 48 hour hydration enriched with hyaluronic acid. I won't be having it on for 48 hours or 24 hours or 48 hours, but we'll give it a try. To apply, I'm going to be using the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. Let's give it one or two shots. Yeah, let's do two. I'm gonna do one side first and then we could compare it with the other half. There is a slight fragrance, which I don't mind at all. I didn't get any comments in my last video about the lighting, so I'm gonna keep it this way, the way it is now. But if you prefer, I don't have the ceiling light on. If you think this lighting is okay, let me know in this video, in the comments of this video, and I'll either keep it or go back to having the other light on, depending on what you guys say. I don't see much of a difference, but you let me know. I won't be testing this foundation for 24 hours like I said, but I plan on having it for about 8 hours or so. I'm gonna leave a pinned comment and let you guys know how I feel about the foundation after so many hours. But for now, it is applying very nicely. It feels very hydrating and fresh, and it feels more hydrating than the previous formula. So here it is on half of my face. You could tell the difference. I like it. It looks natural. You could still see my skin. It looks, again, natural. It feels very light, like if I have nothing on, and you could definitely tell the difference between one side and the other. I'm gonna need another pump for the other half. I'm going to move on with concealer. I'm going to be using the new By Terry Hyaluronic Serum Concealer in the shade, what shade is this? 2, Ivory Light. It's 8 times hyaluronic, magnolia flower complex, and caffeine for a skincare concealer. This is what the doe foot looks, the applicator I mean. And I'm going to apply one eye first, in case it dries up. I don't think it will, but just in case. And I'm going to be using the Esam V29 concealer brush to apply it. That is nice. It is a little bit brightening, which is great. I don't see it creasing in my fine lines, and it was really easy to blend. Alright, I'm liking it so far. I'll let you guys know in that same pinned comment how both the foundation and the concealer worked after X amount of hours. You can still see my little flare, but I'm not trying to cover it, just making it a little less obvious, but it's still there. So the next thing I want to try on is the new Rare Beauty Mellow Liquid Contour and the shade Mellow, which is the lightest of the bunch. Huge applicator, which is great. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a few dots here and in my forehead, and then see if that is enough. Since I have less now, I'll just put a little more dots here and see if that's enough. If anything, I'll go back and apply more. To apply the bronzer, I'm going to be using the Sony G Jumbo Bronzer. And if you've never seen me before, you don't know this about me, but I don't contour. So what I like to do is just apply bronzer basically all over my skin, my face, but mainly around the areas that I want to darken up, like under my cheeks and in the perimeter of my face, my forehead. There I will apply most of it, but I do apply all over the face to give me a bronzed look. This one has a pretty color and it's giving me a pretty bronzed shade, maybe a little bit darker than what I'm used to, but that's not the bronzer's fault. It's just my preference. I should have done this without my earrings. So make sure I get some of it in my neck, again, because I'm giving myself a bronzed look. So you see the difference? Alright, so far so good. Everything's coming out really nicely, working together pretty well. I like it. Now for cheeks, I do want to try the new Natasha Denona High Blush Sweet Cheeks. I picked up Cloudy Cream Cheek. I think Sweet Cheeks is the shade, and this is what it looks like. So beautiful. Let's have a quick swatch. Ooh, it's so creamy. I hadn't realized how emollient it is, and even the highlighting part is also emollient. Look at that. I'm sorry, that was bad. But you get the idea. Look how pretty. Ooh. I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario. What brush is this? F4 on this side to apply the highlighting, or this part right here. I'll do my eyes next, but let me do my cheeks and my highlight, or at least my cheeks first. I'm gonna get some of that blush. Look how pigmented it is, and apply here on my cheeks. Ooh, it's like a bubble pink. I'm not gonna put a lot. It has like a little bit of, it's pink, but it has like a little bit of peach in there. Really pretty. I'm just gonna blend it out, take it all the way to my forehead. That is really pretty. And I only picked up a little bit. I'm not gonna put so much blush today. Again, because my skin is a little bit flared. I don't wanna bring too much attention, but I can't help it. It's so pretty. And I'm just applying a little bit. Look how pretty and pigmented that is. I think I'm gonna do the highlighter because the eyeshadows I want to use are not powdery. I don't think they're gonna fall on my face, but for this I think I'm gonna use my finger. Get some of that and apply it here. Maybe what I could do is get it with the other side of the brush, which is smaller, and then apply it a little bit over where I put the blush. Oh, that is so pretty. I know the camera's picking it up. I'm really sad and disappointed that I have this on my skin. It's gotten better, but it's stress related. I'm working on that. But still, look how pretty that highlighter is. Alright, I'm gonna do my eyes. I said I was gonna put powder, but I realized, I just figured now that it's completely dry, like I'm not gonna need, it's not sticky, and I'm not gonna need any powder. And I want to see how the foundation works on its own without any powder, so I'm gonna leave it like that. No powder today, plus I don't have any powder to try. I'm gonna go now to my eyes, and I'm gonna be using today the new Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt palette. I haven't used this palette yet. I'm not gonna be using the black today. I'm gonna be using these 4 shades in some way or another, and then I'm gonna add a shimmer from another brand, another product that I've been dying to try. I'm gonna put it on as a shimmer. So I'm gonna try to use all 4 shades. So I'm gonna start with the lightest all over the lid. I'm gonna be using the Esam V34. I'm gonna use just one brush like I usually do, except on the waterline I will use a smaller brush. But to start, yeah, there's no fallout, so it doesn't have a mirror, so I am gonna need my hand mirror for this. And I'm gonna apply it all over the lid. Let's start with that shade. Just give it a base. Now I'm gonna move in with the second shade from your right, and they do have names. So this is fair, light, well, it's not named, it's like shades. Fair, light, medium, deep, and black. So let's go into light, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid as well because it's not dark. I'm gonna leave medium for accentuating my crease of my eye. This is a really pretty nude shade. I could just wear this and some shimmer and I'll be happy. But I'm gonna go in now with medium, and I'm gonna go work on the crease area. Give me some dimension in my hooded eyes. And I've said this a million times, or I'll repeat it in case you're new or you want to hear it again. I have hooded eyes, so I like to go right here where my bones start, like the crease, and then like the socket of my eye right here, and then go a little bit higher so it gives me a little bit more dimension. And I'm going to go all the way to the edge and mix some of that darker shade. Once I'm done with the eyes, I'll clean off the brush and clean off the edges here. But meanwhile, I'm just going to blend it in, make sure it's in there. Okay, I'm swiping the brush clean, and I'm going to clean off the edges here. I'm going to go now with a smaller brush from BK Beauty and Nikki LaRose, the number 12. And I'm going to go in with that darker shade, the deep, and apply it in the waterline. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna go and use today the eye shimmer from Cold Feet. This was gifted to me. This is the shade, it's called the Zaddy Eyes eyeshadow in the shade Sona Sona. Is it Sonia? No, Sona Sona. Let me show you real quick. It's so pretty. It's a beautiful gold. It's so soft. Swipe it here next to the blush. Look how shimmery that is. It's an awful swatch because I'm a bad swatcher, but you can see the shade, how gorgeous. So I'm gonna use my finger to apply it. I'm gonna go right here in the inner half. How pretty that is. What do you guys think about that eyeshadow? Isn't it sparkly and gorgeous? I think it is. It's so pretty and so soft, easy to use. It doesn't fall on your face, which I'm usually sometimes afraid when I'm using a shimmer, but this one doesn't fall on your face at all. I'm gonna try this mascara for the first time. It's from Beauty Pie. It is a Wrap Star Tubing mascara. This was also gifted to me. And look at the wand, how interesting it is. It has like this swivel. Let's start with my best eye, which I consider to be my best eye, my best lashes. So the shape of the wand helps the mascara, the product, coat every lash. At the same time, it separates the lashes. At least that's what it's supposed to do, what I think it's supposed to do, and so far, that is exactly what it's doing. And the packaging is really pretty too. There we go. I really like it so far. See how pretty it applies on lashes? Because I do have like a neutral eye color, I'm gonna go in for a pop of color of drama in my lips today. I'm gonna be using one of the By Terry lipsticks, the shade Sherry, which is like a red with some purple in it. I think it's gonna go really well with the look, and also I'm wearing blue, so it kind of works together. So let's try that. Oh, pretty. I'm more of a red orange, but this is gorgeous. Oh, I didn't show you the lipstick. This is what it looks like. Sorry about that. I have shown this already in my previous video. It is so soft, so velvety. It's supposed to be matte, but it's so soft, not drying at all. Isn't that pretty? What a beautiful color. My hair is kind of messy, so I'm gonna let it loose because I do pick it up when I'm doing makeup. Much better. So yes, this is my look. What do you guys think? Personally, I do love this foundation. It looks really well on my skin. I have dry skin, so it helps me stay hydrated. It feels very light. I'm liking the concealer, the eyes, the mascara is beautiful, the lipstick is gorgeous, that blush is beautiful with that highlight, and also the bronzer. I'm really liking this whole look. So happy that everything came out so well. But now it's your turn. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of my makeup look? What would you have done differently? And if you tried any of these items, please let me know your thoughts about them down below in the comments section. I'm going to list everything like always in the description box in case you're interested in picking any of them up for yourself. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. It means the world to me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.